Welcome back to We Care a Lot. I'm half the podcast, Sam.
I'm the other half, Mel.
Mel has a preface
I have
for
a little
everyone.
preface for those who are just listening. If you hear a lot of like squeakiness, I think it's my leather jacket. I am refusing to take it off.
It's part of the look.
So if you hear a little like SpongeBob-esque noise of the boots,
give a little. There it is.
Just know that, like, you know, it's not anything crazy. It's just my jacket. It's a cute little red leather moto jacket, and I refuse to take it off. But anyway.
Hopefully it didn't, like, call out something you wouldn't have noticed, and now that's all you're going to notice.
Yeah, hopefully not.
So today's topic is, I don't really know what we're calling this, but our notes is deepfake porn and AI.
So we're just, like, talking about where technology is leading us in terms of, like, the internet and how it affects us. I mean, you know,
we've had a few
chats of social media and whatnot, but going a little bit deeper into, like I feel like our first initiation of, like, this type of technology was, like, filters. The filters. And now we've gone really far into the other side.
I mean, now we have literal Selena Gomez filter, like, to look like Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
it's really interesting.
But beyond that, even further than the filters, I don't know who it was, but there was a scandal about a Twitch streamer guy who made deepfake porn using AI technology with one of his friends. Which, like, maybe it's better we don't know all the details, because I don't
What do you mean
want
with
people to
one
go
of
look
his
it up.
friends?
So, as far as I understood, which clearly I don't even remember their names, so but from what I understood was they were streamers, these two, like, there was a group of them or something, and these two were best friends, a guy and a girl, I think. And the guy knew that this girl all of a sudden was getting, like, deepfake porn made of her. Turns out it was him. Like, he was making it and making money off of it, I guess. Oh, no. And obviously huge violation.
Right.
And really what he was doing was just using AI technology and putting photos of her, and I guess, like, I don't know if he was literally writing porn, like making stories up, or if it was just kind of like put her face on
like
some
already existing porn.
But I think it was her body too. How did he
get photos?
Like bathing suit photos, I think, and then, you know, AI.
And then AI just makes, like, nipples and the coochie.
I guess.
Wow.
But yeah, so I think that's where it stemmed for me, this topic. I saw that, I think, on Twitter. And the girl, like, made a statement. Because obviously, what a violation of trust from that being, like, one, your friend. And otherwise, just in general, like, anyone doing that to you. It's like,
it's awful.
Like, what?
I mean, that, like, feels, like, similar, I guess, to, like, revenge porn at that point, and like, which is illegal.
Yeah. And, like, the deeper conversation of, like, consent, and
of course, yeah.
What does that even,
like, we have to consent now, or, like, yeah, consent or not consent to something that's, like, not even actually you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's where it gets tricky, because he's probably going to claim it's not even her.
Yeah. Like, on a legal basis, how would that even function?
It's like, yeah, but it's my likeness.
Yeah.
You can't even defame somebody.
That's wild.
She probably did defamation for now. Defaming her character. Like, it's not what she does. So
right. That's so fucking crazy. You can't just put
porn out of somebody. So, yeah, I just think it's really scary that, I don't know, like, your consent can be taken away, and literal autonomy can be just taken away because someone else can use free technology. I'm guessing free. I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't really know.
So I know that, like, on Twitter, those, like, give me 6 blonde girls in lingerie, red, white, and blue, whatever, some shit. Like, I've seen tweets of that, and they're like, these are AI, and they look like legit people. And I'm pretty sure that's free. But I don't know if, like, inputting photos of someone and saying, like, make this whatever.
Yeah.
Is also free. But, like, if it is free, that is so fucking scary.
That's really scary.
Also scary that you can pay for it, but more scary that you could just do it.
No. On, like, the other hand, though, like,
the excitingness.
if you want to, like,
No, be a creator?
Create, like, fake porn of yourself. Like, you don't even have to do anything. Like,
Yeah.
OF girls, get at it.
Are they doing it?
No, I hope they are, though. Take advantage of that shit.
That's crazy.
You know, you literally don't have to do anything.
And, like, their viewers probably don't care either.
No, because it looks probably really real. That's really interesting.
But then, we lose the need? Like, did they just lose their jobs in that way?
Well, no.
Because anyone could make it.
Right. But
you
I guess,
know?
like, it's more of, like, not telling anyone that it's fake.
Said, no, you don't think
and it's
this
coming
is an
from
AI.
your profile. So
Yeah.
it looks real.
Legitimacy.
You know what I mean? I don't know. That's really crazy, though. I do remember a while back, maybe it was, like, in 2020, when, like, the conversation about deep fake porn being, like, celebrities. Like, I remember there being a lot about...
Oh, like deepfakes of Obama.
Girl, that's not what I was going to say.
No?
But you saw that one?
It was porn or something?
It was porn. It was
Oh,
good. I was
no.
thinking more so, like, Selena Gomez and, like, Ariana
Really?
Grande. There was, like, a lot of deep fake porn about them and Taylor Swift. And
What?
weird, like, grossly enough, there was also, like, deep fake porn about Billie Eilish, which she was, I think, underage at the time. It's just sickening. Not sickening in a good way. Like, sickening, like, in a bad way. I remember seeing that and being like, okay, that is so wild. Like, it doesn't look super real. Like, I remember seeing, like, a screenshot of a girl who, she wasn't, like, having sex, but, so, like, instead of making, like, completely, like, fake people having sex, it was, like, actually a video of people already
Yeah, and then they put
doing
their
that,
face.
and then they put it over their
Yeah.
face, like a filter.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like her. Like, she wasn't having sex in the video I saw, but she was kind of, like, naked and, like, had Selena Gomez. No, Selena. I didn't watch that one. Selena Gomez's face.
But
it wasn't her body.
Shit? Like, where are people posting this? Just to
It was on, like, porn sites, but I had seen it on Twitter. Everything's on Twitter.
Everything's on Twitter.
But it's just wild. Like, I feel like it's getting even crazier now, thinking, like, you can make, like, complete new scenarios and, like,
Yeah, like,
you know.
I'm not even gonna suggest anything.
Don't suggest anything.
Just don't give anyone ideas here. Yeah, I don't remember that coming out, but
it's wild. It's really, really crazy. And I mean, yeah, like you said, now, like, there's fucking a filter on, like, Instagram or whatever, TikTok, I don't remember where it is, but that has Selena Gomez's features, and you just put it on yourself.
it's so weird.
I
Like,
mean, I
who's
remember
doing
it
this?
also was happening with, like, the Jenners. Remember, like, it was like there was a Kylie filter on Snapchat,
and it looked like
and
her?
it, like, it wasn't, like, perfect.
So
but
it wasn't that good, but
it was a while ago when Snapchat was, like, actually popping. But, like, I remember it, like, putting it on your face, like, you could tell it's her face. It's weird. It was so weird. I was like, wow. I didn't think about, like, where is this gonna go now?
no.
But it's just weird to think that that's where we started, where, like, some really shitty filter that looks like somebody.
Yeah.
And then now, you know what I mean?
And now we're just fully fakesies. I think that case with whoever those people are, I don't know their names, but the YouTuber or Twitch streamers people is going to set precedent for, like, whatever the fuck is going to happen next. And hopefully it's positive in, like, support of, I feel like, mostly female, like, rights of, like,
Yeah, like, women's rights, like, consent, and just it's like a new iteration
no one's making
of Me
fake
Too.
porn of men, are they? Maybe.
I mean, maybe, but they're not mad
as
about
much.
it.
They're like, fuck yeah.
Because, I mean, it's just, like, a different scenario of, like, women just being, again, objectified to a new extent where, like, you're monetizing my body without
My consent.
And also, like, just in general, like, for me, it's just, like, about the, like, what the fuck is your problem? Why did you think that that was okay? You're supposedly her...
He knew it wasn't.
And he's just doing it?
Just did it anyways.
What is wrong with people?
Like, she's probably crying to him, like, was probably crying to him saying, this is so bad, like, I'm so upset, and he's the one doing it.
That is so fucked up. That's on some, like, catfish.
That's
shit.
Dude, catfish. That was before. That wasn't, you weren't even making yourself, you just were a new person.
You just were a new person. That's really wild, dude.
But yeah, it's really scary, like, just another fucking thing that men are doing to fucking take away our rights. And, like, why? Just fucking go be somewhere else. Go support the people who are already showing you the things that you want to see in that way. Okay, period. Don't be making shit up about people who don't want to be part of that.
I think people, like, I think it's become such a thing where you always want, like, new stuff. And it's, like, stuff you can't have.
What is that?
And it's really, like, is there a term for that?
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
But I just feel like it's just the nature of the internet at this point, and, like, having everything at your fingertips and wanting more than there is available. And, like, bringing it, I feel like maybe for him it was, like, bringing it into his real life. Like, maybe he had, like, a sick, twisted, like, crush and fantasy on her. Or maybe he's just, like, an outlier, was gonna make money.
Maybe he's just like, period, people love her.
Weirdo, for real. I just, like, yeah, I can't. In, like, a lighter note, I feel like something that was really exciting to see with AI for me was, like, that one fashion show. I forgot who it was. But the one where it was, like, there was no body. It was just the silhouette of the like, the garment, like, walking. It was a dress.
It was, like, a virtual fashion show?
It was walking. It looked like a normal video, like a normal catwalk. But the dress was, like, on, like a clear body. Like, there was nothing there. But it moved. Yeah. I thought that was really interesting. But a lot of people, like, had the conversation about, like, taking jobs and whatnot, which I'm like, that's true. I just thought it was interesting to see... I don't know, garment in that way.
At this point, technology inevitably does take jobs. I think that's just kind of the way technology works.
Yeah.
Which is, like, unfortunate, but it also is supposed to build
new things.
New ideas and jobs and...
Yeah. Oh my God. Did you see on Twitter that, like, AI is also now making, like, virtual... Like I don't know if it was catalog models, but just models in general to show more diversity. And it's like,
yeah, I did,
but you could just hire real people.
So, like, that's also the thing. But it's like, if technology just gets rid of models altogether, I guess, then I guess it's good to know that the technology can do it, because we'd be like, remember in 2023 when you were showing diverse AI models? What happened, boo? Imagine models aren't a thing. And they're just like UGC models or something. It's like they just send them the clothes and they wear it in their real lives.
Dude.
Like UGC models. We're like, listen, we don't need you for runway no more, but you can walk around the streets in it. Be our billboards.
Wild.
Maybe,
dude.
I don't know where AI is going to take us. And I think that's the scary thing. Which, I don't know. What do you think they thought about the phones? I mean, phones are scary. Phones are doing really scary things, so I don't blame them for being scared.
I feel like it's always, like, that conspiracy, like, when we were younger, of, like, they're gonna put a microchip in us, and, like, that's, like, gonna be the end of the world. I'm like, girl, it's not in your fucking wrist. It's on your hand. Like, you're holding it.
You're holding the microchip,
That's the microchip, babe. If you're still believing that they're gonna chip us, they've already done it.
They are, and we're gladly
doing it.
But, like, that's the thing. We've created a dependency on it. And one day we'll probably have a dependency on AI.
Oh, absolutely.
And then that's when the world gets taken over. Because the AIs will have feelings.
Is there, like, a positive spin on this? Like, where,
I just keep thinking about Free Guy. I cannot stop thinking about it. If you guys haven't seen the movie...
I love that movie. It's
Ryan Reynolds did such a good job.
It's so silly, but it's so good.
It's silly, but it's thought-provoking in a weird way.
But even then, like, they lived in their own, like, world. Happily.
Was he happy? I mean, at the end.
Oh, yeah, at the end.
At the end.
When they, like, were released.
Once humans realize that, like, they're real. So I'm like...
Yeah.
When are we gonna realize?
When are we gonna be?
I don't know. But I guess Chat GPT? Mm-hmm. I never remember if it's CPT or GPT.
It's GPT.
Whatever it stands for.
Wild. A wild little chat box, I would say.
Yeah, it is.
I think that there's, like, a lot of really cool things that, like, for example, I just feel like it really can level up or, like, help people who don't have, like, access to certain resources that those with money do. Like, for example, like, having a really great lawyer, like, writing out your own, like, having Chat GPT, like, write out something for you for a case.
Real quick, if you guys don't know what it is.
Right.
It's like it's just a website, right? It's not like an app.
It's like, no, it's not an app yet. It's just a website.
And it's basically just AI, and you can ask it
Any question. It has access to the entire internet, obviously, and you can ask it anything. I guess there's like a free version and an upgraded version where something that was really crazy to hear and think about was ChatGPT, the free version, passed the bar exam.
How the fuck?
In the 20th percentile.
Well, I mean, I guess. Like, I mean, it has access to the whole internet. Our brains don't.
But it's not like a multiple choice question. It's like an essay. It's like essays and like shit. But I'm saying like it has like enough to personalize or like to it just is incredible. Like it's much more than just answering a question. You get what I'm saying? Like it's thoroughly thought answers that are like in statements. You get what I'm saying? It's not like yes or no, you know? And then the upgraded version passed it in like the 80th percentile or something, or in the 1 percentile. I don't know how that works. Does it go up or down?
You said it was better.
It was better. It literally did its job to like 100. That was wild for me to realize, and like thinking the capabilities of what you can ask it. And
it's like scary on one hand because of all the things we've already mentioned, and then it's like cool.
Yeah.
I'm like,
see, that's the thing. I'm like, I can see it being so useful for people who don't have as much like financial resources
or just time.
I mean, yeah, but I'm thinking more so like for people who are in need of like, who like didn't have who don't have like tutors or like somebody to help them create, like for example, a resume. ChatGPT can help you make one and even write a fucking cover letter for you. Like that is so insane.
But then see, okay, ramifications of that, just thinking like if ChatGPT could write cover letters, doesn't it just like get rid of the need of a cover letter? Because we're like, well, the internet's writing it anyway. Like we're not even writing them anymore. So what's the point of?
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe.
And I'm like, please get rid of them.
Please.
I don't like those.
I don't like them. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's so much coolness that can happen. I feel like also like I've heard it writing about like lease agreements or like just like things that maybe you don't know how to fully do. Like in like legal terms or whatever, like it could probably do all that for you. It's just wild.
I'm like, I'm about to go ask it some tax questions.
Like, not a bad idea, dude. Not a bad idea.
Hey, what are the deadlines?
We had asked it for some podcast topics, like based on our description of our podcast, and like, you know, it gave us certain things, and we're like, why don't we make it a little bit more humorous? Like, what's more fun? Like, what's a little more entertaining and funny? And then it gave us more suggestions, and it could get really specific. And I even wonder, like, what does the upgraded version give us in that kind of sense, you know?
It makes me wonder about, like, if I was in high school right now or college. That's on some cheating stuff. But, like, obviously plagiarism's still a thing, so you would have to. But I'm like,
but it's not plagiarized, I don't think, because it'll probably give you like a...
Maybe not the first draft. Give it a couple, like, add a little more pizzazz.
I think that's also a thing. I think ChatGPT doesn't necessarily like take over the need to do something yourself. I think it just gives you an incredible head start.
Like starting point. Like
you can really get a base level of what you need to do, and then you can personalize it and fuck with it, you know?
That's true.
I don't know. It's just really exciting, but also really scary.
It's like so scary to me.
I also like, I think my brain goes to like, if all of these jobs and like questions were answered by somebody that can do it in like a few seconds, that leaves all of us as humanity to literally do
what we want.
But yeah, that's just the way that I think about it. Like, well, we can all just go back to our creative and our artistic selves and being more focused on our health, and, you know, versus being stressed out about all these jobs that a fucking computer can do in 20 seconds.
You think IRS agents would be happier?
Yes.
DMV people?
Probably.
I'm like, these are the kind of jobs I think it would get rid of. But like, what do you think that person would go into? I don't think they would, you know, like, you still gotta work. So I wonder what they would do. Not that like we have those answers, but just like,
let's ask
I'm not even
ChatGPT. Are you gonna take our jobs away?
If you take away certain jobs, then what do you think they'll do? Yeah, I don't think like the job part scares me. I think that part's kind of actually exciting because it opens up opportunities for people to do something else.
Yeah,
that like isn't so mundane, I guess, because I
Right.
feel like policy and like rural led jobs are kind of like not that necessary for a human being to do, which I'm like, but then I'm like, if AI is real and it has feelings, how sad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm like, does it? I don't fucking know, you guys. Do you guys think that AI has emotions and feelings, or will one day, because we've given it so much information that now it does? Like, I don't know how it works.
Well, the way that I think about it is, if you like believe in the simulation theory and we are free guy, like, you know, we think
We are?
yeah, like we think that we have emotions and feelings just at our natural state. But if you think about it, we come into this world not knowing anything, and slowly we learn about emotions and feelings and thoughts and how to manage them, right?
Okay.
If an AI is learning those things too, wouldn't that just put it in a place where it also believes it has emotions, feelings, and
That's
thoughts?
what's scary to me, though.
Yeah. But I'm also like, how different are we from it? You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. I mean, I feel like innately we do have them, but we just manage them. And, like, you know, that's the difference
Yeah.
between them not having them and then developing them
I think
entirely.
the scary part is that they have like access to the entire internet versus our brain isn't connected to the
What
internet.
What did we ask ChatGPT and it was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have emotions. I think Logan was fucking asking it, like, do you like your job? Like, I don't even know what the
Do you
fuck
like
she
your
said.
job?
Like, so stupid. I don't know.
I think she had asked it like,
Are you happy or something?
well, because it said like, I'm glad that
Oh, yeah.
it blah blah blah. Like, I'm glad I like answered this correctly for you or whatever. And then she was like, oh, you're glad? That's a feeling. And it was like, oh, I apologize. I was just saying it as like a statement, like a phrase. But I'm happy to answer any questions. She's like, you're still feeling. And it's like, I'm sorry for the confusion.
It's like, no.
It literally kept saying like, no. But apparently there's been somebody who like talked to it for a few months and it started to gain that perspective. I don't want to say feelings because I don't really know, but like that perspective of like thinking
Sharing.
it wanted to like have connection and like a human experience where it wanted to create and
I mean, what's that movie? The Disney movie?
which one? Oh, the hologram one.
No, is it?
Pitch
The
Perfect.
House. Girl, what?
Not Pitch Perfect. Sorry.
Pixel Perfect.
Pixel Perfect.
That one too, but
I
no,
love
the
that movie.
house one. They move in. And
Oh,
the house mom lady.
What is that?
Smart House.
Smart House.
Oh my god.
Good as fuck.
See, like that shit. We're like
Yeah.
actually getting kind of close to like back then. It was probably like, oh my god, long shot. It's never gonna happen. And now it's like, oh, I don't know. Our houses are smart houses now. We got smart TVs. We have Ring doorbells. We have lights controlled by our phones. Like, it's pretty fucking close. And I'm
Yeah.
sure really rich people have actual smart houses that talk to them or some shit. I don't know.
Like whether it's like a scary like diversion from what their norm is. Like I think about also like Wall-E. Like its directive was to just fucking
So sad. Yeah.
put shit in its waste in its
make-
stomach and then make blocks. But it started to have human like emotions and started to want to take care of people and things
In a positive
way.
In a not scary way.
Yeah. And I think about like Pixel Perfect too, where she just wanted to be a human girl and like have human girl experiences. She did try to take over a body though.
Disney-
So.
She said, mine.
She did try to do that.
Disney really did try to put a positive spin on that for us, huh?
Yeah.
So
I think that like Pixel Perfect was like a perfect example of like she wanted to go outside, but she couldn't, you know? Like she tried to touch a cat. It wasn't there.
no.
But then she goes into the AI world and she talks to other like AI people. And
We're
she's
like,
living.
just live there.
She can be a pop star there.
live there.
It's okay.
Happily. Like, what if ChatGPT, like individual people, like each computer has its own
Like memory
person thing,
kind of like in Her.
Didn't see it.
Watch. The soundtrack's amazing and I sob every time.
I think I saved it and I just haven't watched it, but I forgot what I was saying.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It was like,
It's positive spin. Oh, if each computer had
if each computer had like its own person thing, whatever, that's like just their job, and then they like tap out and they
Go
have
meet
like
at the
but I'm
AI
like,
bar.
but like they can't because it's like 24/7.
Yeah.
So how does that work? It's scary. What if it's like we're real people, but we're like ChatGPT, and when we close our eyes, that's when we're like on.
No, literally, the simulation theory, girl. You go to other universes for quick sec.
Our other universes are, I don't know.
In the other universe, I was getting lip filler. I don't know why.
Dude, what?
I had a dream the other day
that
I got lip filler. I was at a beach.
Oh.
There was this girl who was giving free lip filler. I was with Kimio.
Nope.
I don't know why. And he was like, "Do you want lip filler?" And I was like, I guess. And she pulled out a needle and was giving everybody like a little bit. Right? And it looked good on it. I was like, ooh. I was like, okay. So I put a little bit in my lip. And then like I like realized later, I was like, did she inject me with the same needle that she injected everybody? And then I was like,
she spit on it in between.
I was like, maybe she sanitized it. I don't know. It seemed fine.
You said,
And now I got it on my top lip. Interesting.
That's really interesting.
And I could feel it.
So dreams are supposed to be where you go in the other universe? Maybe.
You just like, yeah, you like go up into something else. The squeak.
Oh, well, my other universe sucks.
Oh,
my dreams are just like, ew, why are you here?
Yeah.
It's like, haven't seen you in 10 years. What's going on?
That's interesting.
Why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, yeah, I don't know if there's like ever going to be an answer for us on if AI is real, because it's artificial intelligence. But I'm like, are you real?
You're feeling real.
So I don't know.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT something.
Live ChatGPT question.
If you don't have your own ChatGPT login, you should get one,
dude.
Because it starts to like, I think, remember and personalize your answers to you. You know?
Yeah.
Should the human race be afraid of AI?
Artificial intelligence. Good one. Hi.
As an AI language model, I can assure you that
my answer is biased.
It says that there is no inherent reason for humans to be afraid of AI. AI technology has the potential to bring about many positive changes and benefits to society, including advancements in healthcare, transportation, and communication. However, like any powerful technology, AI also carries potential risks and challenges. If not designed and used responsibly, AI systems could lead to unintended consequences or be used to harm people. For example, biased or poorly designed algorithms could perpetuate systemic discrimination and exacerbate existing inequalities. Therefore, it is important for humans to approach the development and deployment of AI with caution and ethical consideration. It is crucial to ensure that AI is designed in a way that prioritizes human values such as fairness, transparency, and accountability. Additionally, it is essential for humans to be vigilant and continuously monitor the use of AI to prevent potential misuse and unintended consequences. In summary, humans should not be afraid of AI, but rather approach it with a healthy level of caution and responsibility to ensure that it is used in a way that benefits society as a whole.
Okay, good answer.
Good ass answer. Yeah, that's really interesting. I didn't think about like how it could be used to like, I guess, segregate people, and
because whoever makes it is the person that dictates
what it says
and what it does. And
it's just also interesting because it has like
preset.
It has like the connection to the internet, which has good and bad in it. Mm-hmm. So I wonder how it sifts through the information.
Like, this is Wikipedia, we don't trust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or like, this is a QAnon website. I don't trust it. You know what I mean? Like things like that. Web. I wonder if it has access to that.
It must.
That's really, really interesting.
Yeah, that's another thing. Again, like, who made ChatGPT? Because that's who's. I mean,
like,
I think the answers are doing pretty like unbiased.
It's just interesting because they have like the moral set for ChatGPT. You know,
that's so crazy.
It's really interesting. Random thought.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of like how there was like a conspiracy, or I don't even know if it's a conspiracy or if it was real, but like how the sensors for like sinks and like paper towels, like they were racist.
I did see that.
I don't know if that was real or not, but I'm assuming it was because I think they were like fixing them.
Yeah, was that like a location specific thing?
I don't know.
I'm like, have Have I been missing a conversation that's been happening for a long time?
Maybe. I don't know either, but it just made me think about that. Like,
maybe just a certain brand.
How, like, it's not AI necessarily. I guess maybe.
Not really, it might not even be that they, like, intentionally.
No, but they, like, had said it without the intention of, like, let's be,
like, let's
diverse
in
considering,
a darker
like,
skin tone may.
That's really crazy how, like, the smallest, like...
Honestly, those things fucking suck.
I hate them. I just sit there like an idiot, like...
Just forever waving. I'm like, is it empty? And then... I'm like, fuck. And then you moved, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or, like, you're sitting under the sink, it doesn't go, and you're like...
The sink.
And then you move over to the other one, it starts. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
They're playing games regardless. Whatever their algorithms...
Those sinks, mind of their own.
No idea. But I did hear about that. I do wonder if that's, like, pure... oversight, which is still a bad thing, of course.
I feel like it was.
Intentional, which would be even worse. Or just they suck in general.
They're just shitty.
Maybe it's all three.
It's just shitty technology.
But I was gonna say, you should ask it if it could write you, like, a college essay. Like, not actually write it, because we don't have fucking time for that, but just be like, would you be able to?
Okay. Would you be able to write me a draft
of an essay for my class or something? AP format.
Or...
I mean, oh my god. I mean, it could, though.
Should I write for, like, a book or something?
Okay, yeah, for Daisy Jones and the Six, because why not? We're like, can you write a podcast about Daisy Jones and the Six, the differences between the book and the show?
Script. Can you write a draft of an essay for Daisy Jones and the Six in AP format?
APA.
Mm-hmm. Is that, like, double space, whatever?
I don't know. I don't remember the format. Like,
certainly. Here's a draft of an essay on Daisy Jones.
Oh my god, they already did it.
Titled Analysis of Character and Themes in Daisy Jones and the Six.
Bro, it's literally writing
a whole essay.
You. Okay, don't read it. You haven't finished the book. Look away.
Wait, I was like, wait a minute.
I was like, look away.
Wow. Oh. So kids out there, need an essay written? Ask GPT.
But then, is it making us dumb?
I think, again, like, it says use it responsibly.
Humans use it, exactly.
I think, like, if you... I mean, like, I feel like sometimes it's like, I know how to write a fucking essay. I don't want to write it, like, so fucking...
I don't give a fuck about this topic.
Yeah, like, let's... Or it's not even that. It's just, like, I don't want to write the first draft because it's just, like, a bunch of information. Let me go in and, like, tweak it.
Bro, that's cheating. What do you mean?
It's not cheating. It's, like, I gave it
It's using me resources that are available to me.
Period.
Me cheating in college. I'm like, my phone was available to me. I'm using the resources available to me.
Dude.
I'm just kidding. Cal State Long Beach. Don't take my degree back.
Don't take my degree back.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I don't know.
Please don't use it responsibly, teenagers. It's like
there's
sentence to end all time.
Because I feel like also, I don't know if it gives it super personalized. If, like, every student asked that question, it would be the same.
I wonder.
Right?
What a good study. Someone please do a documentary.
I think, like, if your teachers are smart enough, they'd probably ask ChatGPT. Maybe your teacher can even, like, copy and paste your essay in and be like, is there any plagiarism in this essay?
Well, I mean, there are websites that do that in general. Remember we had to submit and you had to have less than, like, 10% or something?
Oh, I don't remember that.
You don't remember doing that? Yeah, we had to submit to something. And it would check for plagiarism, and it would highlight what was plagiarized. I mean, it was normally, like, a book title.
Right.
You know, so, like, normally you'd have some plagiarism. Cause it's like, you know.
I think, be careful out there. Don't use it as a... Maybe you can ask ChatGPT...
Is this plagiarized?
What are the, like, 3 main conversations I could have about the book? Instead of, like, write the essay for me.
And I'm sure you have, like... A general assignment anyway, like specifically like dissect a character from this book.
You know what's funny? I think about how, like, everyone was so upset about Quizlet not being free anymore.
Quizlet.
And I'm like, it's fine. You have ChatGPT now.
I wonder, Quizlet was GOAT.
It was GOAT, though.
It was GOAT.
People who actually went on there and created things for others, like, thank you.
Teachers, thank you for using
quizzes
over and over and over again.
Those
were the best. Those were such good times. But I do think it's interesting to see how this technology will be used, aside from just like making us dumber in the future, maybe. Best case scenario, we're just a little more dumb. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. But there's like obviously some really scary things that could come out of it. Like we said, deepfake porn. That is terrifying. And I bet you our legal system is going to take fucking forever to catch up.
Oh, probably.
Like another 10 years on top of, and then by then something else will have come out, which is also terrifying. But use it wisely. And if you're going to use it for your job, also be careful.
I had followed this page on, on Twitter that specializes in like AI. He has this thing pinned that says, artificial intelligence is about to turn the world upside down. And 99% of people have no idea how quickly their lives will change. Here's a quick 2-minute summary to help you understand how advances in AI will impact your life and career. Believe it or not, some degree of AI has been present in our lives for at least a decade now. Ever use Google to find a product or get directions to find your friend's house, search for a movie on Netflix, use Siri on your iPhone? All of these products are AI to help you. But things have started to move really fast since Google invented transformer models in 2017. I won't go too deep into what a transformer is, you can Google it. But they basically open up some crazy possibilities in the worlds of language and imagery. Some examples of mind-blowing advances are DALL-E 2, a website that lets you turn any text into an image. Weird. Jasper AI will write whole blogs for you in seconds. SoundDraw.io will generate royalty-free music for you in the blink of an eye. Tools like GitHub Copilot can even help some developers write code, while some AI products can now build an entire app based on what you tell it to build. Wow. We're not far off from a day where AI simply codes an entire product for folks who don't know how to code, which blows the field wide open for anyone who wants to build a technical product. Imagine building a working app without knowing how to write a line of code. But this is just the beginning. AI already outperforms humans on many tasks like chess and modeling protein structures. In a few years, we'll see AI beating us on tasks we didn't think were possible, from creating art and movies to answering customer service calls. In fact, this piece from an AI recently won an art prize.
That conversation about AI not being in like artists, taking artists' jobs too.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing will be like the real thing though.
No.
At the same time.
So basically it's just saying like it's going to really improve our workflows and whatever. But if you guys are interested in seeing like what AI is up to and the ways that it's going to impact our lives, and this guy, his name is Hey Khan.
How you spell that?
Spell HeyKahn. His name is Zane Khan, but it's Hey Khan.
Yeah, dude.
It's wild.
It's pretty crazy what AI can do, and obviously we are not the experts, and we don't know exactly what's to come. We're just two average girls talking about how scurry and exciting and crazy the shift will be, whatever that is. I don't know, but hopefully it's not end of the world. Scary.
It'll always be like the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah.
That's already happened. Especially with a conversation of like, we can no longer see ourselves without our phones and social media and an online world. So just keep getting further from the original start.
It's very true.
But that's it, I think.
I don't got nothing else.
Let us know if you have any thoughts or opinions on AI, and if you're scared or if you're really excited, or if you can see like all of the positive things. Obviously anything can be used for good or bad, so it's really up to us on how we all use it. This conversation is going to be interesting to have like 10 years from now. I'm like really curious to see where we end up. I'll stop after this, but I'm really like interested to think, like, for example, it just said that it has really good reasoning skills now. I almost wonder, like, should it not take over, but maybe assist like policy and people in power in that way, where it has a very like unbiased way of thinking of like what's actually best for the human race and society.
I think it's okay. I hear you on that. I feel like it's hard, one, for us to imagine some like one entity, one thing having a say, just because our whole system is checks and balances and like multiple.
Yeah, in America.
Right. Having democracy, essentially, having the people. It's like about humanity. So I could see maybe aspects of it changing with AI, but I don't think it would ever get rid of an entire government.
Right.
Just because I feel like even on a smaller level of like juries, you know, what do we have, 8 different chat GPTs going? We're like, what do you think?
That'd be one. You just like tell it all of
Exactly,
all of
kind of
its
scary
points,
that
and
it's
it'd be
one.
like,
You know?
But then I also think like people who have been wrongfully convicted.
Well, I guess the other thing about saying using AI, which AI is the best, like, it's about someone who wrote it. So if someone who wrote it is racist or puts bills in, you know?
Right.
So then there's also that. But I mean, who knows? Maybe one day there will somehow be, I don't know, that's hard.
There's just so many things running through my head.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of
Like,
things that it could change and do.
I just think about all the like stupid current policies that are being like passing, and it's hard to watch. And I wish that there was something that just was like, this is not good.
This is stupid.
Like, you're an idiot.
I think the only reason, like I said, humanity, like, since we are essentially a two-party system, essentially, because, you know, how do you get the other to agree? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's always going to be I don't think that is right. So the algorithm shouldn't have that or whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, who knows? Maybe it'll build in all of that. Both parties. I don't fucking know.
Maybe we'll have a robot president soon.
Not a robot president. They make him real. Or her. Why he?
Might be the first woman president will be AI.
No.
All right, we have to close up this episode. Our technology is acting funny. I don't think it likes that we're talking about it.
Weird.
Anyway, we hope you liked this episode. Please let us know if you have any comments or opinions on this. I think it's such an interesting topic. Please give us a review.
Yes.
Let us know what you think about the podcast. Go and engage with us on our socials and anywhere you're listening. We appreciate you being here, and we'll see you on Friday for Glowing Hour. Bye.
Bye.